got a game into Katakuri. I'm going to go first. Not bad. Let's keep. Not too bad. Kata on 5 is really nice. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. He's got the One Piece event. Not too bad. Gonna grab him a Pudding Searcher. Okay, here comes the Pudding Searcher. We're chaining searchers. Gonna grab a 3-course pudding. That's gonna be pretty nice for him. Linlin's not bad. Do I want to develop the Shirahoshi? I think so. Let's just attack 6. If he wants to give us a card already, that's fine. If not, we get to draw one. That's a very good one. And we'll pass it over. Pudding on 3, always very good. He's going to be swinging 7 here. Pretty good for him, because it necessitates our leader effect +1. So we'll just forget about it. We'll just take this first life, no problem. Kid, could be good later. Let's just do this. Flip 1. Nojoko's pretty good. We'll do another 6. He'll counter this one for sure. And next turn he's going to go with the Purple Katakuri. I don't mind red rocking that. Sorry, Raging Tigering that, but I think I'm going to Jozu it instead. He's going to take. Wow, that's unexpected. But we get a free card. Happy days. Yep, there's the Purple Katakuri. We're going to see a... Was this going to be 7? Yeah, swing 7. Dom -1, bring 1 back. And then Purple Katakuri. I will counter out of this one. We'll use the card action. We'll ditch. I think 6 Mum. And then we'll give him a Zeus. What are we bouncing next turn? We have nothing I really want to bounce. I guess we can just bounce the Shirahoshi. For the Jozu, is what I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. We'll give him a Zeus here then. Or maybe the second Jozu. Yeah, we'll give him the second Jozu. No blocker. Jozu, trash, resolve. He can do his Purple effect, trash 1, draw 1, ramp 1. Go to 7. Next turn he'll be on 9, he can Lin, which is not great, but then we can red rock his Lin, and we'll go from there. Have to go from there, see what he gets. The 8-cost Katakuri, though, is very scary. That card's very scary. Ditches a kid, reveals Sanji, short, draws a card, and then he's got 1 Dom for the One Piece event. He's got to be looking for those Katakuri combos now. Just gets a 2k, though. Sure. Go 6 with lead. He'll counter this one for sure, you'd think. Just give us that Daifuku. Yeah. Seems good. Then we'll deploy this, pick up this, bounce this, end the turn. 4-cost Pudding would be great about now, because he has so many cards. It would be incredible. I'm thinking this is going to be... Okay, I was thinking it was going to be 9-cost Linlin, but it's not. It's going to be 5-cost Kid. We'll use the card action. Ditching. So I think I really want to ditch. This turn we either get the option of Kid or Raging Tiger. I think I'm going with Raging Tiger. We'll ditch one of the kids, because we might not need 2. A draw, no blocker resolve, and then we've got 5 Don for something else. A Purple, sure. He can reveal the card to trash 1, draw 1. But yeah, we're going to Raging Tiger these for sure. That's a really good value, Raging Tiger. Cool. 1, 2. Then we'll swing 7, 7. Great. Really good stuff. Gonna take. We'll draw a card. Another 2k, not bad. Do another 7. I'll leave the Katakuri up. We're Will I? No, now that he's done that, I think I'll probably attack with it. He clearly doesn't want to go down to 1. Yeah, let's attack once more. We've got enough counter to defend this very easily. We've got lots of 2Ks. And he does go down to 1. Cool. Pass it over. 9 Don. He's got to be looking for those Katakuris. There they are. Here comes the combos. Hopefully he only has 1 or 2. If he has 3, we're cooked. Okay, just 2. I mean, just 2. 2 is still very scary, right? Do we want to ditch? We probably do want... we could take... Go cancel. And I'll think a little longer. We could just block counter with a Sanji. And then go like Red Rock Shirahoshi. That's 8. We've got 2 more Don. We could put 1 on Jozu and see what happens from there. Yeah, that's reasonable. He's going to have to play board. Let's take. No trigger. We get a free Don with Katakuri this way. Cool. Okay, let's start with 8 from Jozu. How many cards have we got? We've got way too many cards. If we telegraph our plays... No, it's not worth it. We'll just do 8 with Jozu. He's going to want to counter this one. Probably. I guess he doesn't have to. I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. Gonna buff his leader for the combat. And then give us a Daifuku and a Pudding. Cool. That works out well. Let's get rid of this. So this is 7. We can swing 9. That forces the take or a 2K. But then we don't have this. I think I'm going to go 7. If he wants to free block, then he eats a 6 as well, and has to give us a 2K regardless. Yeah, and we'll drop the Shirahoshi. It's safer. It's much safer this way. He takes. Interesting. I guess if I dropped the Shirahoshi, I'd got to draw a card. I just kind of didn't think he'd take. That kind of says I have no 2Ks to me, which is interesting. He can't go for game because we've got 2 life. He has to play board. He needs another Kata blocker, really. Otherwise, he's in a pickle. And because we have this Shirahoshi and all this counter, I'm just not seeing what the danger is. Poison's not going to... I mean, it's a 2K, but it's not going to help. He's got to be looking for, like, Anana at this point. There's a 2-cat. 2-cat's not bad. If he has an 8-cat, that could be pretty good. But we'll see. Might just be the game here. I think regardless, we're in a pretty good spot because we've got another Red Rock. 9 to 5. He can rest this with Usahachi later. We just take the block. Could go 12 to something. Let's just take the hit. This is completely useless, by the way. This is completely useless. Are we going for game? We're going for game. I see. But we have a Shirahoshi. I mean, this is a freebie. Like, as much as he can rest the Shirahoshi, like, we're going to need to do that anyway. So, we may as well do it now. No. I guess it's 2-1. We're not taking this, though. Trash that. Then we'll trash the Nojiko if we need to remove a 5-cost blocker. I don't know, we can use Zeus, I suppose. Anana. How many ananas has he got? One? Cool. Just one. Well, we can go another turn anyway, so let's remove this. That's nice. Then we'll go 7. And then we'll go 9. Oh, we can get 3 Don as well. Yeah, this should be like 8. 8, 9. This is bad. Oh well. We got rid of his 8 cat again. We're going to eat something out of his hand. Possibly just eat this ananas as well. Can we eat the ananas now? Well, that's great. Let's eat. What's the event cost? The one cost event that gives 5k. He wants to use that in his leader effect. That's cool. We can attack 7 with Kata. And I think we do because we're going to go to 7 anyway with leader effects. Yeah, I think we do 9 here. He does the event. And then we attack 7 with Cat. Seems reasonable. Okay, here's a Nora Beam Sword. But does he have a 2k? He does have it. Yeah, he has the Stroizen. Well, I guess we can't go for game, but I don't think he can either. These are very weak. He'd need 2 hits to go through, and his best split is like 9-10, which is bleak. We can get out of that super easy. So yeah, not seeing how he wins. We've also got the Shirahoshi, but he would need to rest that somehow with the new Zahachi, which I don't see it. The Nora Beam Sword was quite good though. That was quite good. Rests our Kata. 7 into 5. We'll go use the card action. We'll ditch Big Mum, and then we'll give him no blocker on Sanji, and then that's going to be the game, right? Yep, cool. Well played. He had the Rush Lin, but that card's not amazing. Nice win there against Kata. Felt pretty comfortable. He got double Kata on his 10 Don turn, which was very nice. But we were able to just control his board enough in the early game with the Jozu, and developing this Kata blocker got us a lot of value. Hey, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. If you're still enjoying this video, consider subscribing and liking the video to get more of these in your feed every day. Blue Purple Luffy, let's go first. We've got a Red Rock. We don't have a great deal else though. We do have Kata on 5, which is very reasonable. Let's go with it. We should draw something at some point, right? He's going to go with the Searcher events. Grabs the Zorojiro. Okay, well, we'll kill the Zorojiro once he plays it. That's a freebie. On 3, I think I'm going to go with the Shirahoshi. Goes to another one, gets gear 2. Interesting to see what ramp he goes for. So we'll swing 6 and then play out the Shirahoshi. Gonna give us a Nami blocker, sure. Develop that, pass it over. If he wants to swing 7, then play out the... He's gonna swing 7, play out Zorojiro. I'm gonna take the block because I want to Zeus the Zorojiro to deny the ramp. Or is it better to just accept the ramp? He's on 4, he's going to draw to 6, he can ramp twice, he goes to 8. We need to keep him off that. So we'll block. I'm definitely not giving him 2 cards. Winning's going to be good. That is going to be a good one. Let's go deploy Zeus. Use the card action, take top life, go to this. Use the card action. Swing in for 8. And he'll take. Yep, pass it over. Okay, he gets the double ramp anyway. Never mind. We tried our best. We'll use the card action here, definitely. We'll get rid of... It's going to be the Linlen. I think we're playing the Linlen this turn. So we'll ditch... I think we ditch the Kata blocker. Yeah, that seems good. We get another Kata blocker for fun. Why not? Let's go 6. Because he's going to want to counter this one because it's very easy. And then we make his life really awkward with the Linden. I'm digging this. I'm digging it. I mean, if he takes, then... Yeah. Neither's perfect. If he gets Sanji Linlen, he gets Sanji Linlen. Yeah, he counters. Sure. Now let's deploy this. Ditch. I think it's just the Kata blocker again. And then he has to choose to trash 1 life or 2 cards. Probably ditches the life. Ditches Nusahachi. We get to draw a card. Pass it over. Now we just need him to not have Sanji Linlen. Because he can put the Linlen in the life. And it just becomes a bit of a pickle. Sanji Kata, that's okay, because we can Kata his Kata. It is going to be Sanji, sadly. Man, when they get... It's so hard to just counter this. So hard. Hey, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. Okay, no Sanji. That's promising. That is very promising. Here for that. Shame we don't have Raging Tiger. But, it is what it is. See what the other 5 dons for. He might just swing big twice. Which, honestly, fair. Next turn, we don't have a great play. If he manages to draw some more cards, we can Pudding. Yeah, Raging Tiger would just be the dream here, right? Get rid of these 2. That'd be incredible. Let's crash the Wedding. Comes down. And grab a Zorojiro. That's not a very good card. Seven. I'll take the first 7. If this is bigger and we go down to 1, we go down to 1. It is what it is. We can always just Kata the Zeus into life. Like, not the end of the world. If he wants to swing 10 or 9 with Bon Clay, yeah, he does. That's fine, we'll go to 0. Or we'll go to 1, sorry. Of course. No, it's only a 4. So there's no point because it can't hit the Nami. We'll need this later. Another Big Mum's going to be really good. That 6 cost is insane into them. That's very powerful. So we're going to... Let's go with that first. No, we'll go 2 with Zeus. It's like if he saves this, okay, he blocks. It's fine. Let's go... So we're going to go 6 for Big Mum. What else are we doing with the 3 Don? Not a lot. So we might as well put 1 on here. And then we'll swing 6 into Mr. 2. We do need to get rid of the Mr. 2. This is slightly scary. Now let's go 6 for Big Mum. Ditch. Kata. Give him the choice. He ditches his last life, and then it's a 9. Where he ditches 2 cards from hand, and then we probably go after the Nami. Ditches a Mr. 2 and a Bent and a Zorojiro. Sure. I'm going to remove the Nami from play. So he kind of needs to heal this turn again. Like, we know he has the Sanji still. But we can Red Rock... Well, he gets a 2k. Okay. He needs to find something good to play now. He needs to. It's got to be Sanji Linden. He can only afford to swing 6, so he probably just swings into the Zeus, honestly. Draws for turn. Sanji, Linlin, very good. We're going to put the Lin Lin in life. Heal. Yep. Cool, so we're not in any danger anymore. Then we're just swinging 6, because we can't afford to tap this Don. We'll use the card action here. We'll ditch... Luffy could be good later. But I want both these red rocks. I want the Kata. I don't want the Vivi. Yeah, we'll ditch the Vivi. We'll ditch the Vivi. See what he does with the rest of his turn. And then just pass. You're not playing this for a Crash the Wedding, surely, because then you won't have one for an event. Okay, we've got another pudding. That's a nice spare we have now. We're going to do Red Rock. So we're going to have 8-8, I suppose. Reasonable. Start with 8 with Big Mom. Gonna take. We'll draw a card. Not bad. Not bad, but we need to Red Rock first. Get rid of this. Then we'll do another 8. This is going to demand probably a Gear Second or a Gum Gum Giant. Okay, 2k, 2k, 2k. Maybe he doesn't have an event. If he had a Gear Second, he'd have definitely used it. If he had a Gum Gum Giant, maybe he doesn't. Gum Gum Giant. Come on, don't be Sanji Lin Lin. Please don't be Sanji Lin Lin. Even regular Lin Lin's tough, man. Even regular Lin Lin's tough at this point. It's difficult. Oh. Okay, we might have got there. And yeah, we can't defend that. Sadly, we can't defend that. 6 into 5. Yeah, we'll use the card action. We'll ditch one of these puddings. Don't need 2. We just Red Rock again, right? Yeah, it seems good. Then we'll go with the Vivi to draw a couple cards. And then we'll swing 6. Okay, I think we're in a really good spot now. He has drawn a little poorly. It's just what you need, man. You need them to not draw the God Curve in this matchup. Otherwise, you just get cooked. Uzahachi. Not the best. He has that Gum Gum Giant. He probably should have used it if his hand is this bad, just to get the cycle. Even though obviously it's very inefficient to use a Gum Gum Giant to counter 6 on 6. But if his hand is terrible, you got to do it sometimes, right? Let's use the card action. We'll ditch. I don't think he's ever going to get in the position where this pudding does anything. Let's just ditch the pudding again. Luffy, sure, that's a pretty good one. We don't have a Red Rock for that. Ain't great. No trigger. How do you get through them, man? It's so tough. It's so tough. Ah, dear. Drew 2 Red Rocks as well this game. How do we deal with this Luffy, with this Sanji on the board? It's so good. I guess we force him to heal us and then go for game next turn. At least make an attempt to. Get 2 2Ks, pass it over. Man, this matchup's so hard. I don't know, am I going wrong somewhere? Is there something I'm doing wrong? Let me know if you've got any experience, because I've people telling me this match should be good for Nami, and I'm just not seeing it. Like, he's not even drawn that well. Maybe I should have played out this Luffy earlier, just to get the extra aggression. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Raging Tiger is very good this turn now. Raging Tiger is very good this turn. This is going to be 9-10. It's gross. Like, gross, man. Okay, it's not 9-10, it's 7. Okay, we'll counter the 7 for sure. We'll ditch. Kata. And then counter 1 with Jozu. We're going to Raging Tiger these two. Is he going to swing with the Sanji? He could swing with the Sanji. We'll be taking that. Zeus is okay. Got 2 Don open. Right. Now that's great value. Now we go 8-8. Gum Giant. Oh, we knew we had it, but at least it burns it. Ditches a Sanji. One more 8s. Can you counter this one? Hopefully not, but nope, can't. So we get to draw a card. There's another Red Rock. Are we coming back into the game? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9k, so we can't go for game. No, there's no way he can go for game. He can possibly take out this Lin, but he needs a life or a blocker if he's going to play board. So he either has to go for game, or yeah, I think he has to go for game here. Gets a Jet Gatling off the top. That's a nice grab. Nice grab. Sanji Nami. Well, we can Zeus the Nami. Is he going to play board? He's going to play board, isn't he? We can defend this from a 10, like, very easily. With the what's it? So let's use the card action. We're not going to need this Luffy. Resolve. Yeah. You're not having that. We'll give him a Sanji. And a Jozu. Cool, well, we've got to go for game here. We have no choice. We could Red Rock this. Possibly remove this. I guess we maybe live a turn? But it seems unlikely. He has 7 cards. We know one of them's a Jet Gatling. One of them's got to be a Gum Giant. Oh, it's so hard to go for game, man. This deck sucks. I hate it so much. Oh dear. Let's swing. I think we go one more turn. We have 8k. He can split like 12, 13. He can counter a... No, we can't counter a 13. We can't... No, we can counter 13 because we go 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. We can counter like 9, 10, 7. Yeah, that's easier, right? We can go one more turn unless he gets to save the Nami. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. I think we go one more turn. So hard to call though. Because he could not have the counter, but we know he has a Jet Gatling. I've got to assume he's got a Gum Giant. Okay, there's the Jet Gatling and the Sanji. Now if we remove this for 2, we have 11 on 6. So we still have 5k, man. It's so bleak. But if he saves the Nami, do we die? Does it actually increase his swings? No, in fact, I think it lowers them slightly. He has a Gum Gum Giant, he would have probably used it there. Did he grab one last turn? No, he grabbed a Jet Gatling. He grabbed a Giant at some point though, right? Well, that was Sanji. Okay, maybe it was a long time ago. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. If he has it, he has it. Oh, he has it. Man, this deck's so impossible to beat. Yeah, he had more counter as well. He had Linlin coming up too. So even if we remove the Luffy, he can just Linlin, get another life. How do you win, man? That's so hard. I don't know. If you've got tips, if you think I'm misplaying horribly, please let me know. Going first into Purple Luffy. Well, if we can't beat them going first, we're going to struggle going anything. Let's try this. This looks reasonable. One Don, we'll go with the search. Gonna grab a Zeus here, I think. Yeah, Zeus is pretty good. Gets rid of one of their dudes. The next turn we'll go with VV and 5. Pretty reasonable. He's gonna go with his Law. See what piece of the puzzle he grabs. Big Luffy. Hey, that guy's pretty scary. So we'll go 3 Don for VV, draw 2. And then we'll swing in for 5, and he's going to counter this one. Definitely. There's no way he'd want to take this one unless his hand is like crap. Okay, his hand is crap. Okay, his hand must be... Oh, his hand must be crap, because we get double value out of that. We get a life out of him, and we get to draw a card. The only reason he would do that is if he didn't have a 4 cost. And he took as well. Well, we're going to counter that one. We'll give him a Shirahoshi. I think I'm probably going to just go with the pudding this turn. Seems pretty reasonable. The Katakuri is also good, but... I really like the pudding. Zeus is also fine just to get rid of Sangoro. Nah, we're going to go with the pudding. We're going to disrupt his combo. That was -3 cards there. That's crazy. And he's got to defend this, otherwise we get to draw another card, and he loses another life. Demands that he had a 2k. He did. That's cool. We'll pass it over. Next turn we're going to 7. So we're probably going to be doing Jozu. Bounce this Sangoro. The Sangoro will get to draw him a card, but it's going to come at the cost of a life. So, it's tricky. It's tricky for him. And we've got a Don on our leader now. Okay, we're going to use the card action. I'm going to ditch the... I think this Sanji could be good, so I'm going to ditch the Katakuri. Yeah, on 7 we can do Jozu plus carrots, potentially. Ooh, he's playing Big Katakuri. Interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that. That is pretty cool. Well, we're going to go 5, I think, with leader. I'm just going to bounce this. Yeah, seems reasonable. Then we'll try and set up for a good Sanji play next turn. If we don't hit it, we don't hit it. It is what it is. We'll go Jozu. Bounce, pudding. Bounce, Sangoro. And 1 Don, carrots. Nothing great there. Just play it like this, I guess. We can do Sanji Kata, but it's not great. Might just be looking at Red Rock next turn. Red Rock plus Shirahoshi. Could be alright. Yeah, either way. I think that's going to be... Yeah, that's not great. Hey-ho. We're likely taking our first hit here to this Katakuri. I'm not going to take a 5. We could just use this. Yeah, let's just use this, honestly. Kind of fine. Not amazing, but it's kind of fine. Luffy Taro. Oh, Nami. Sure. Then we're going to swing 8 with Cat and then play something for 2. Robin blocker, maybe. He's only got 1 attacker after we red rock this. Oh yeah, we'll definitely take that one. Linlin could be decent though. Linlin could be pretty good coming up soon. But yeah, the red rock's definitely going to be the play. I will also play out the Shirahoshi. Start with this, get rid of that. We could Zeus his Nami. I don't think it's worth it. Let's go 6, 7. And I am going 6 instead of putting a Don on the pudding. Just so that we have the Don on there for the leader effect. Do 7. Then we'll do Shirahoshi. Cool. Nice little chump block, and it's kind of hard for them to deal with. Linlin, sure, he's going to put the Jozu in her life. I'm fine with that. He's losing a lot of value. We're going to swing 8. Yeah, we'll go no blocker resolve, no trigger. Then he'll swing 5. Sure, we'll use the card action. Ditching. Honestly, it's probably the Sanji at this point. We've passed the point of that. We've used our carrot. She's gone. Never coming back. I kind of like the Linlin here. That's pretty good. Just forces him into an awkward spot. Yeah. We'll ditch Kata. So he has to lose either half his hand or a life, and then we get to draw a card. So he has to ditch the life. Wow, he ditched half the hand. 2 Sangoros. Okay. Interesting. I don't know about that one. We've still got our Shirahoshi. Let's swing 5 with Pudding. And then we'll swing... He's going to take. So I'm going to swing 8 at life. Although this is probably Gum Gum. Let's go 7 at life, and then we can do a Pudding search. Yeah, because this is going to be Gum Gum, right? If he gives us 2-1, I guess we got punished. 2-2, so it's fine. It's fine. We'll deploy this. Pudding's going to be useless. Kata's not going to be terribly impactful. Go Big Mom. And we'll end the turn. He's very low on cards. We have a chump blocker. We're going to go to 7. He can do 3 big swings. But it's not going to go very well for him. 6 into 4. Yeah, you can have that. Not worried about him. He has another Linlin. That would be pretty good. Yeah, if he has another Linlin, that would be pretty scary. But he doesn't have a Don now, so he's got no Gum Gum Giant. Kid, okay. So we're doing like 10-10. I'll just take 1 block on them. It's alright. Yeah, we'll just go take 1 block on. That's fine. Rush Luffy's not bad. Can pick up one of our dudes. I think we just want to go at his face, right? He's got 1 open for Giant, but who cares? Good Zeus's blocker. Crash his life. That's risky though. Could Zeus's blocker and go board. It's not bad. We'd have 10 here, that's for Zeus, and then we have 10 here. Unless he has a 2k, he loses everything. Like, we're probably not going to die. Yeah, I'm here for it. I'll take the bottom one. Like this. Go 8 into Luffy Taro. Cool. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into Lin Lin. Cool. Don. Pudding. Gonna grab a Zeus here. Turn those there, and then the turn. So yeah, we're in a pretty good spot. Next turn, we can just split with a bunch of chumps. Okay, here comes Luffy. That's fine. We're gonna do 8 to 7. No effect there. Yeah, we'll give him 2 2s. And then we're gonna do 5 at life. We'll use the card action. Ditch one of these kids. Resolve. So he does have 1. We could slow the game down once more with Lin Lin, but I don't like it. I think we want to speed the game up now. Do I want to use Luffy? Probably. Let's start with 7. See what he does with the 7. Gonna take. Sure. Lin. Do another 7. Could just go with Kid. How much counter do we have? Not enough, I think. I think we need to go with this Luffy. He can pick up the Zeus. And he has to counter this 7. Otherwise, we can swing 10 with one of these. So he should really counter this 7 if he can. It's not worth the extra 1k, I don't think. Let's deploy this. Over this. Attack. Lead. Ditch. Big Mum. Pick up Zeus. And give a Don here. 9 on 5. Can you counter that? No, he was bluffing. Fair enough. Well, we got the win there. I was a little cagey at the end there. You never know with Purple Luffy. He can get you. But either way, I think we quite commandingly won that one. The pudding in the early game. We played a pudding, right? Yeah, the pudding was really good. The 6 Mum forced him to trash his entire hand, which was pretty tricky for him to deal with. Quite good. Did he whiff anything? Did he whiff a play on 5? Yeah, he did, didn't he? I guess we can't take too much from this win, but hey, a win's a win. Shirahoshi versus Nami. Raging Tiger's going to be very good. I think I'll keep just for the Raging Tiger. The rest of the hand's not great, but I think it's good enough. One called Shirahoshi, very nice. Let's develop Sanji. Pass it over. 4, at least we can draw a card with Sanji, and we have an extra guy to attack into Shirahoshi. That's a pretty nice grab there. The fact his leader can't attack is going to be pretty interesting. See how that affects the matchup. I feel like this should be pretty good for Nami. But who knows? Shirahoshi effects. Suzume. Sure. He's not a Sea King. He has nothing for 2. Okay. Well, let's keep it simple. We'll go 5. into the Shirahoshi. Use the action. Take a life. Gain a life. Use the card action. That's crazy, bro. Look at all those draws. So disgusting. Then we'll do 7 on 5 and he'll take. Probably. There's no reason to counter this one. We've already drawn a card for turn. Just take. Good. Pass it over. So the nice thing, because they can't attack, our Sanji gets to live, which is crazy. We're going to get so much value out of this guy. Next turn's definitely going to be a big mum turn. We'll ditch one of the 7 mums, I think. Okay, Shirahoshi. Play Surume. Shirahoshi. Flip this. Play Madara. Madara grabbed Uroko. This is their biggest boss monster. And it says 6, so there you go. Yeah, we won't get the draw off of this, but we can I think forcing him to trash 2 cards is just going to be so good. Yeah, or a life. Shame we won't have a Don on our leader. Do 5. Hit him with a 5. He'll probably look to counter this one. You would think. Yeah, it gives us a Charlie. Let's go with the Linlin. Ploy. Trash. One of these Linlins. He either loses the life or 2 cards. He loses the life and we get to draw a card. Incredible. Pass it over. So we're not going to be able to go to 7 this turn, but next turn we are, because we're going to do a Don here and then Raging Tiger to remove the Uroko that he's going to play. And if he plays another Uroko, we'll remove that. If he removes something else, we'll see. We'll see. Yep, flips up a Neptune. Cool, he plays a Neptune, so we'll get rid of both of these. That's really good value. Really good value. Then he's going to get swing either 5-6. Sorry, 6-6 or 5-7. We'll counter with Kata. And then I'll take this one. No, I'll counter both. Yeah, we'll counter both. That's fine. Pudding, not bad. Let's start with 7 to 5. And depending on what he does with this, we'll go 6 somewhere. And then we'll just Raging Tiger these. He's gonna, you're not my type. 6 into Madara. Cool, he's starving himself. Whoop. Pass it over. That's a crazy turn. We undid his entire turn. We got 2 cards out of him. We got a Zeus. We got a You're Not My Type. 2 dudes off the board. Pretty good for us, I would say. He's going to flip this to drop a Tori. And these characters look so goofy. It looks so goofy. Itch is a You're Not My Type. So we can do 7-7. That would be not ideal. I'm going to do 6. I'm going to use the card action. We'll ditch. Kid or Linlin? What are we going to? We're going to 10. We do Linlin plus Nojiko. We can't do Kid plus Nojiko, so let's ditch the Kid. I'll probably take this unless this is like into Big Mum. Yeah, sure. You're not having that. You're not having that, I'm afraid. Okay, this can attack characters as well. That's troublesome. I should have took that first swing, I guess. Ah well, you pay for your mistakes sometimes. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We can do Nojiko, Jozu, put a Don. We can put a Don here, get the cycle. That's great. Kill this Shirahoshi. Why didn't we get to use the effect? Is this a typo? Is this supposed to be Don X2? I hope not. That would be a bummer. Either way, we got rid of the Shirahoshi, I suppose. Man, that sucks. That sucks. This bounces a 5, this bounces a 6, so we can get rid of these. Let's attack this again. Try and remove something. Great. I'm going to go 6 at his life now, because he might take it and we get the draw. He's never letting this go. Cool. Red Rock's alright. Not this turn though. Nojiko, bounce Neptune. Gozu, bounce Nojiko, bounce Tori. End. This seems very favourable for Nami. This seems like a really good matchup. I don't know what he's supposed to do. We've bounced everything, we've red rocked. Sorry, Raging Tigered. I mean, Holy Jones is pretty good. The gang's back. The gang is back. Neptune ditched Neptune. Sure, Charlie doesn't get to use its effect. 7 here. Honestly, I don't love getting in the Nojiko. The Nojiko is very good. Let's let it go. Let's let it go. This deck is stupid, bro. This deck is actually stupid. Let's go. Let's demand a 2k. No, let's go 8. Let's go 8. Deck's actually stupid. He's gonna be so upset, man. He's gonna be so upset. This combo is gross. What are we doing? We blocking? We're blocking, right? We gotta be blocking. This must be Donix 2 and this is a typo. I'm gonna look that up while I'm waiting. It is Donix 2. My alt art has a typo. Crumbs. How's that happened? Oh, he let it go. What a time to be alive. Swing for 6. Gonna counter, sure. Let's go 2 Don. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I relate to that one, man. That sucks. That matchup sucks. Maybe this deck just sucks, but like... Ugh! Nojiko plus Jozu is disgusting. That's a Raging Tiger in a can. And it gets you a 7k body. 4 life. What a joke. Okay, well played to our opponent. Let's move on. So, thank you for watching. If you've made it all the way to this deck breakdown portion of the video, I am going to be going over the cards. If you want to finish now, that's fine. But we will be talking about the deck list, my thoughts, and you did see a couple of different builds in this video. So, my initial build, I wanted to build a Big Mum build because I like this. I really like this, and I really like this, and this is also great. I thought, let's try it with the Pudding Searcher, play a bunch of Sanjis, play a bunch of Big Mum stuff. Not going to lie, forgot that this can't be searched by Pudding, which was a bit of a blunder. But I think the Pudding Searcher was not amazing. I do really like this 2k Sanji though, he's pretty good. Also, this is a typo. This should be Donix 2 when attacking. I don't know how my alt art has a typo, but it does. The rest of this build is pretty good. We'll go over the leader. Nami is blue-yellow, 4 life, 5k. Your turn, once per turn when a life card leaves a life pile, you can activate this effect. Draw a card if you have 7 or less in your hand. And then Donix 1, when your opponent attacks once per turn, you can ditch 1 to go to 7 for the turn. Crazy defensive ability into decks that like to go wide, like Doflamingo and Zoro. Not so good into decks that like to go tall, like Shanks and blue-purple Luffy. The first effect just draws you so many cards. It's a really good effect. Because it works on both your life and your opponent's life. And we've got good cards to take advantage of that. We'll go over them one by one. VV is a 3-2-1k. You play it on your 3-Don turn going first. Really good. Draws 2. And then can be bounced later by a Jozu, for example. Nojiko is a leader-locked card that it bounces a 5 if your leader is Nami. 2 Don to bounce a 5 is crazy. And the fact you can do this with Nojiko and Jozu together, so you can do Nojiko, Jozu, bounce Nojiko, and then you want the Nojiko for next turn. It's like a Raging Tiger in a can. Card's very good. Pudding, I think, is very important at the moment. There's a lot of decks that are drawing a lot of cards. Blue Purple Luffy draws a lot of cards. Mirror draws a lot of cards. Bonnie draws a lot of cards. There's just a lot of decks where this is pretty powerful. Even getting 1 or 2 cards out of like a Blackbeard's hand with this is pretty good. They're probably not going to turn you off on 4, and you can maybe catch them lacking. Jozu is one of the all-stars. 6 cost, bounces to 6. We don't have great targets for it, but Vivi, Nojiko, Iori, and even just some of these 2Ks like Sanji and Shirahoshi are pretty reasonable. It's not the worst thing if you have to pick this up. Just getting to use this effect, it just gets you so much value. 2, 8 cost Luffy, very good into Teach to bounce Burgess. Very good into Doflamingo to deal with their board. Not so good in some other matchups. I like having a rush option, and this is probably the best one. You could play 10 ace if you like, but then you don't have a Don on your leader, so it's a bit awkward. Shirahoshi can't be KO'd. Great, it's a blocker that always blocks a hit. Or this Sanji, and if you don't know what he does, he's pretty old. He's a 2/3 2K, Vinsmoke family. Don X2, not 1 when attacking. You can add a life to your hand, then heal a life from deck. So it gives you a draw 1, and then that procs your leader effect. So it's effectively a draw 2 when attacking, which is very good, obviously. 3, 8 cats. This is more trying this out. It hasn't been great, but it's very good at getting rid of the purple 8 cat, as well as any other 8 costs that your opponent might be playing. Maybe a Rayleigh, maybe a Captain Kidd. But honestly, the 8 cat and this 8 Luffy are probably your best targets for this. 2 Hiyori, because I wanted 10 2Ks after I changed the build around a bit. And this one interacts really nicely with your leader effect to let you draw a card. 3 Kid, trashes your opponent's life, procs this effect. Helps if you need to go aggro in a certain matchup. And then you get a cycle. Nothing to be scoffed at. 4 Zeus is a 2K that takes a life, that draws a card, and then kills a 5. You're going to play this. This is probably the best 2K in the deck. These other ones you can swap around. Some people like Flampe. Some people like a Bedge, of course. But I think Zeus is just pretty good. Linlin is pretty good. 7 cost. Your opponent basically has to heal you, because they're not going to want to trash a life and let you draw a card. So it's just kind of a 7 cost that heals, which is very reasonable. And it's got a good stat line. Katakuri is really nice on 5 going first. You can drop him, he's a blocker, which is cool. And then you can flip the top card of your life, give a Don to your leader, but you swing 6 into the decks where that matters, like Shanks and Blue Purple, and also fulfill your leader condition. And you can do that turn on turn. You'll regularly get about 3 Dons worth of value out of him, so he's effectively like a 2/6 blocker, which is quite good. 6/7 Big Mum is one of my favourite cards in this deck. Play this out on 6, ditch a card. Your opponent's got a really tough choice. Do they ditch a life and let you draw 1? Or do they ditch 2 cards from their hand? It's a hard call. Usually they're trashing 2, but then that sort of starves them. But you can adjust your play style to match what they do. 4 Red Rock, Blue Purple is everywhere. I want to draw this. I want to draw as many of this as possible. And even 4 doesn't feel like it's enough, but I'm big on 4 at the minute. If you draw too many into like a Doflamingo, well, first, they're great in your life. You can maybe put one there with Iori. And if not, you can just ditch it for leader effect. It turns into a 2K. 2 Raging Tiger. Raging Tiger is very good. I'd love 3. I'm potentially thinking of cutting either a Kata or a Kid, the 3rd Raging Tiger. It's really good into decks like Purple Kata and Blue Doflamingo. Not very good into Kobe, obviously. And I do think, moving towards the matchups now, that Kobe is a pretty tough matchup for us. The way we're going to win is by sort of aggroing them down, because the longer the game goes on, the better it is for them. But the fact that neither our blue nor our yellow cards can remove their dudes is really tough, because we're sort of based on tempo removal, and they just decline, which is crazy. Blue Purple Luffy, I've also been struggling. Some people are telling me it's a good matchup. I just don't see it. They constantly play around Pudding. They're around 6 cards in their hands, so you don't get very good value. And Red Rock's great, sure. When they go Sanji Lin Lin, you red rock the Lin Lin. If they go, even if they just go like Lin Lin or Kata on the next turn, you're not developing anything. And sure, you can maybe remove their character. Eventually, they're going to find a second Sanji. And from there, it just feels unwinnable. We're not fast enough to aggro them down. And we're not good enough at removal to remove 2 9s on the same turn. And realistically, nothing is. I'm really struggling with that matchup. If they misplay, and you can get them with a pudding, great. But like, you can't rely on your opponent being bad, surely. Either way, I think that matchup's tough. Been to a lot of the older decks. We've got some games here. Purple Luffy, I think is pretty good. Green Purple Luffy, even, I don't think is too bad. They have a lot of 6s and 7s, which 7s are annoying, but if it's 6s, it's not so bad. And we do have decent removal for them. Raging Tiger is incredible. Red Rock's also reasonable. And Jozu and Nojiko are both great. The Going Merry is the only card in that matchup that kind of throws you off. But they can only protect one thing with that a turn. And this Luffy is also really nice into them. Attacks in, bounces Zorojuro, pretty good. And they don't love trashing cards and life with these mum effects. What else is meta? Blackbeard, you've got the Luffy. The rest of the deck is not great into Blackbeard. We have a lot of on-plays. But we do have 4 Red Rocks and 2 Raging Tigers, which can definitely help. Send in their Van August to the bottom of the deck. They definitely don't love that. And then you have 4 Red Rocks for their teachers. So it can go either way. I'd say we're slightly favoured, but you could definitely argue not. You've just got to see your events. Yeah, I think this deck is a lot of fun. Definitely recommend giving Nami a go. If you've got a different build, if you've got a better build that you think is better into blue-purple, please let me know. That deck is everywhere and I'm struggling. Hey, thank you for watching. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day.